Babe gets busy. I've got your corpse! Power down! Scum!
They given you feel any better?
Yeah, actually, I'm feeling much better, but my kids are sick now. I swear that break's coming. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I mean, I'm feeling better. Still just trying to get my voice back.
Poor babies.
Yeah, we went and visited their mom today and up there, you know. And on the way back, two of them threw up in the car. So now, when it gets warm enough, I gotta take the car and shampoo the whole dang thing because what a shite show that was. Can't even get into it. My car smells like throw up and bleach. Ugh. Not my car, it's actually
Hey, if
their
you
mom's
need a
car.
good place to cry, the shower is a good place. No one would know.
Yes.
Geez, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
That's not enough to make me cry. I don't know what I'm gonna do about work. I mean, I gotta take all these kids
How's
to the
Becky?
doctor now. She's doing better. She seems like some of her head fog is clearing, but honestly, I didn't know how bad she was getting. You kind of get in a routine in a relationship. We was all just doing our own thing, but I guess she was off doing her own thing. And I wasn't paying enough attention. Kind of makes me feel bad, like, I mean, I'm definitely paying attention now, but they got her on some new anxiety medications and depression medications, and I don't know. I hope she's taking it all seriously and actually going for the help she needs, you know. Hope she's not like thinking it's a vacation, because she
It's not
messaged
too
me.
late. Hopefully this will only make you guys stronger as a couple.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not giving up on her. There ain't no way. They took her phone from her, like she can't. She is. She's off, and I'm not laughing. She's
Attaboy.
Yeah, she's off in like a different land right now because she's seeing structure. I clean the house up. So here's the thing. Usually when I and I get overwhelmed very easily because I grew up in a house that was spotless all the time. Like I was allowed to play with one toy at a time, and when I was done playing with that toy went back in its place. Like that shit did never exist. Nothing like that ever existed for Becky. But now that she's gone, I have this house spotless. Everything's in order. Everything's in place. Because usually when I try to clean up the house, Becky's walking around behind me, you know, stacking shit on top of stuff. And I don't like all my flat surfaces. I don't like anything on them. I like them to look clean and polished. And it's weird for me because my house is spotless. And there's no one like stacking stuff up anywhere. But that's one of my things that overwhelms me. Is I'll walk in a room and if the dresser has like stuff on top of it.
Gotta have a mess somewhere. Face with tears of joy.
So I've dedicated this foot by foot square. I taped it off. And there's a note there for when she gets back. And the note reads, This is your space. This is your foot. You can mess up this square however you like. Leave everything else in its place. If you pick something up and you take it away, bring it back and set it down where it belongs. No, because, alright, so my children come first, obviously, but so I have this kind of dresser thing, but it's not really a dresser. It's more of a like towel storage. It's like a closet, but without a closet. It's, you know what I mean? It's like it's big, but it's not huge. Anyway, there's towels in here on the top shelf. On the bottom shelf now, there's 7 pairs of pants, 7 pairs of underwear, 7 pairs of socks, 7 shirts for each kid. So there's towels, washcloths, and then the week's worth of clothes. And it's all laid out. It's very simple.
No man, I am with Becky on this one. I need a whole room that's just my mess. Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
See, I get it. I understand that. I didn't grow up like this. I well, we won't get into that. Anyway, if I had a toy on the floor,
you guys are the parents of the 7 dwarves. Lol.
If I had a toy on the floor, my mom or her boyfriend would come in and like freak out on me, talking about how the house was a mess. It was all my fault. So like, I mean, it was like it was like grown into me. I'm not like that with my kids. I let them have fun. You're allowed to play whatever game you want to play. You can take your toys, you can scatter them everywhere. But when you're done, everything has a place, and everything needs to be in its place. Before we go to bed, we tell each other we love each other, right? But the house needs to be the way it was when we woke up. So that way we can start again tomorrow. Cupboards full of food, clean house, everyone's happy. There's no like anxiety coming from anywhere. I'm trying to get these kids in this routine so that way when Becky gets home, it's not so overwhelming for her. So what we do is, when we do laundry, we pick our clothes for the week. Once the week is over, we wash those clothes, we put them back in the closet, and we pick 7 pairs of new clothes. And we'll wear those for a week, you know. Just so that way the kids can do all these things on their own, and it's no added stress for Becky, right? So she doesn't need to feel like, oh, I got to do all these things, you know. I want her to be able to come home and everything's handled. Everything's clean. you ain't got shit to worry about except focus on the thing in front of you and what's important, which is us. Because there ain't nobody outside of this house, and I'm being honest here, that cares.
For you cool, you keep it ship shape, but have you thought about maybe she wants to do stuff around the house too? Like
She doesn't though. She hates it. This is one of the things that led her here, I think. She's not a homebody. She walks into the house and gets overwhelmed by her mess. I'm not hating on it. I'm not like I get it. I understand where you're coming from. Smell what you're stepping in. I've picked up what you put down. And I see what you're swinging at. But right now, it's not ship shape. Okay? This isn't military. It's not military school I'm taking them through.
No, that was just me speculating, and I was wrong, and I don't mind being wrong.
Yeah, no. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm teaching my children how to respect a home. And it's easier for me because the home I grew up in was a lot different. Like, you wash your bowl after you have cereal, so that way you can have soup for lunch. If your bowl ain't clean, well, that's on you. Everybody's got to take a little bit of responsibility to keep the house, running in optimum order. It's not taking anything away from Becky. It's putting the responsibility where it belongs. So that way, all of the responsibility doesn't fall on her. So she don't fall back into whatever it was she was running from. I'm trying to, yeah.
I got twisted with the texting thing. I wasn't saying anything bad, just that some people like to feel like they're needed.
I'm not twisting your words, and I understood exactly what you were saying, and I'm not saying anything like that. And she is needed. But by the time she gets home, I want her to feel like everything is taken care of, and here's where you're needed. Like I want to aces in their places, right? Like, mom is a mom first, cleaning, laundry, all this is secondary shit. But being there is more important than anything, right? Like, so when your kid says, hey mom, check this out, isn't this cool? You're not like so overwhelmed with like the amount of dishes that needs done or the laundry that needs folded, or because everyone's got it handled. You can focus on what they're trying to show you and be proud of them, right? I'm not trying to take away from her womanhood or her experience in life at all. I just want to make it easier.
I understand that's a good thing you do, given.
Yeah, for a long time, man, I've been trying to do this, but with somebody else, like, it's hard to build a structure if that person's structure is a mess. And I'm not saying Becky's a mess, but right now, it's not organized, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know how to say it. When we went and seen her today, it was really good. The kids loved it. There was no tears when we left.
It's okay.
I want them to respect the boundaries, right? And I want them to realize that they're operating in a functional house in this house.
That's so good for them.
This house has functions, right? Like, so when I cook, they cook. We cook together. You know what I mean? When I wash, they wash. We wash together. It's team building, but it's also life building, because I want my boys to know that the woman is not in the house to take care of the house. And I want Becky to know that when she gets back, because that's not how I was raised. That's not how I'm raising my kids. It's a family function, and we all work together to make this family function. I mean, if there's a squeaky wheel, the squeaky wheel gets the oil, right? So, like, speak up. If there's a problem, talk about it. We can talk about it. You don't have to, like, go drink yourself into oblivion and run away.
You're one of the good ones. It's good that you all work together.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I'm trying to build. But it's hard work, man, and you know, life's like that sometimes. Sometimes you got to put the work in. I showed her pictures while we were there. I showed her pictures of her house, and she goes, "I had no idea it could be like that." And I was like, "Well, that's what happens when you stand firm on what you say and mean." Cause see, Becky, while I'm
I
gone,
can't
like
wait till she's home again.
while I'm gone and I'm like home, like while I'm gone and she's home and I'm at work, she'll ask the kids. She'll be like, "Hey, can you do the dishes?" And they won't do them. They'll ignore her. And see, this is what I'm trying to instill in them before she gets back. Is no, that's your dish. I took all the dishes out. There's 4 dishes in the house now. There's 4 bowls, 4 forks, 4 spoons, 4 plates. If your dish isn't clean, you don't get to eat. I mean, not you don't get to eat, but you don't get to eat until your dish is clean. You take care of your stuff because it's important. Yes, you need a bowl for cereal. Yes, you need a bowl for soup. Depending on what we're having today, you might need a fork. If your fork ain't clean, you're going to be the one washing it. So do your dishes, and this is what I've started doing, is I fill the sink up as I'm making breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I fill the sink up. It's got soap and water in it. All you got to do is clean the dish, let it dry.
Wow, that's dedication.
Yeah, I mean, it's responsibility, really. You didn't clean, you didn't do your thing, you know what I mean? You didn't do your job. Well, then you're going to be eating last. Because everyone's going to be sitting here waiting at the table for you to do what you should have done when you cleaned your plate off and said you was finished and excused yourself from the table. So I'll let them put it on the counter. You can put it wherever you want. I'll let them leave it there. But I'm not putting no brand new taco. Or this morning it was breakfast burritos, bacon, egg, and cheese. I'm not putting no brand new food on your dirty plate. You got a job to do. Helps everybody in the house. And all you have to do is watch one thing. You know, maybe two. A plate and a fork, or a plate and a spoon, or a bowl and a spoon. You got two things to wash. It's not that hard. That's not even dishes. I do the pots and pans. That's me. I'm Dad. You know, I gotta do that. I'll do the knives and all of the hard stuff, the cutting boards, whatever. You wash your dish. Easy stuff, right? I wash your clothes individually. Now you lay your clothes out for the week and how you want to wear them. It's not my job to pick your style. You do you, boo-boo. That's all I'm saying, man. And just keep the flat surfaces clean. In your room, your TV stand, your table, I don't care. You can have all the clutter you want on your table.
No judgment.
Right. On your table, you can have all the clutter you want, right? Keep shit off the floor. Your room better be presentable. On your table, on your TV stand, I don't care. That's your space. You do you. But the dirty clothes go in the dirty clothes basket, right? And the toys don't belong on the floor. If you spill something, mop it up. I'm not mad at anybody. Dude, that's what I'm trying to lay down before Becky gets home, so she doesn't come home overwhelmed. I think that's what drove her there. I think she felt like she had a lot of responsibility. She couldn't ask anybody for help. She could have asked me anytime, but she never did. And every time I ever cleaned, she walked around behind me just stacking stuff up on my flat surfaces, which is like, where I grew up, in the home I grew up in, something that shut me down, you know what I mean? Like, I can't have clutter. It's overwhelming to me. It's hard for me to clean a room when there's clutter in it. I throw away all unnecessary things, and Becky keeps every receipt. And it's wild for me.
Hey, what? You die now! my strength. You bleed!
So when she asked me to help, I'm like, I'd love to help you. Like you gotta take all the shit off of these surfaces, right? Like, and you gotta put it somewhere, because if you don't, I'm gonna throw it all away. Like you need
like Danny Tanner face with tears of joy.
you need a filing cabinet. This is all the shit I collected during May, right? And then at the end of the year, I can go through it and throw out everything that didn't matter. But Becky's like, she'll keep an owner's manual to a fridge we bought 12 years ago. And it's like, if you don't know how to own this fridge by now, like, I don't know how to help you. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm just saying, like, you don't need your gas receipt from 15 years ago. You don't need it. It's okay to throw things away. And I've been throwing so much shit away, dude.
Oh, dude.
Like, she's gonna come home and have a panic attack, and that's my biggest fear. But the way I figure it, if you ain't looked at it in the last 2 years, if you ain't looked at it in the last 6 months, it's probably not that important. I mean, really, you haven't wore that shirt since, and you think you're gonna fit into it, you know? Like, I hope you do one day, but, like, we'll buy you a new shirt. Fucking throw it out, dude.
Oof, rip given.
But do you know what I mean, though? I guess I grew up different. I grew up very different from a lot of people. But I need order. Children's minds demand structure. And these things play hand in hand. I'm not saying she was wrong. But something had to give.
Yep, but I also know some things even as silly as a shirt that stops fitting has sentimental value or meanings I just
Okay.
didn't throw off.
Oh, no. See, and I actually understand that. And here's what I do with the shirts that have sentimental value to me.
Only
And I
have some things like that.
I have a stack of shirts, actually. And here's what I do with the ones that don't fit me anymore. And maybe you could use this for yourself. I sew the neck closed. I sew the sleeves closed. I sew the bottom closed, right? But not before I stuff it full of cotton and turn it into a huggable pillow. And the shirts that mean something like that, is now something I can put around my house. And it's a throw pillow in the shape of something that can hug you back.
I just realized that you're a Disney princess.
Ah.
That was the weirdest shit anyone has ever said to me.
Show me your stock.
But you should turn...
You're Snow White and the Seven Dwarves.
No. I'm more like Shrek and the Seven Dwarves. Except I like to think I'm kind of cute. You know?
Nope, my boyfriend is Shrek lol.
Yeah, no, I would never ask anyone to throw away anything that, like, meant something to them, but... Yeah, no, there's definitely ways to repurpose things. I went to Shanghai, China when I was... How old was I? I was 7. And I had this Shanghai shirt I wore for like 2 years. I still have a Shanghai pillow.
Looking for a deal?
Sometimes, you know, it's not the whole shirt you keep. It's the pattern on it. And then you upholster like your patio chair with the back of it. You know what I mean? Like,
Let us get down to business then.
Honestly, it was how you said that you had the 7 sets of clothes and just how clean everything is just gave me Snow White vibes.
I figured deal, yeah. I understand. I get exactly what you mean, but I think if you take the stress of the week out of the week isn't so stressful, and the days become weak, and you become stronger.
Do you think me calling you Snow White was weird? You should hear what I tell my boyfriend.
No, I don't think it's weird.
I'm laughing all the time. Lol.
I don't think it's weird. I don't look at myself as a princess, right? Because, and this sounds like very strange to say as a man, because like saying it almost takes away from it.
Obviously I was joking.
Right. But like, I'm a manly man. You know what I mean? I'm country. I'm a little bit country, right? Like, I was born in Oklahoma, raised in Tennessee, Grew up in Colorado, and I've lived in 32 different states and been to 7 different continents. Like,
A manly sewing man.
well, yeah. I learned how to sew from my grandma who was born in Hungary. Some of my favorite recipes come from her. Also a cooking man. You know.
That's amazing.
But I could build you a house. I could, you know, lay concrete for your driveway. If you didn't want concrete, I could lay the asphalt. You know what I mean? Like, on top of that, I could build the ductwork for your air conditioner and heat. I could wire your house. I could build it from the ground up. And then cook you a hot meal. Vacuum your floor, mow your yard. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. I've never been called a
I
princess.
knew that too, but only on The Sims.
Yeah, see, I've done all that shit in real life. I know you have to have a 1/4-inch draw to lay a to lay a shower drain, so that way you don't get clogs. I know the exact angles of every pipe that needs to be thrown in your house, so that way your water runs fluid with no blockage. Yet delicate enough to fold your lingerie. All I'm saying is, I've been through, like, I guess I'm built different. Not you. See, this is the shit I'm doing now. You know what I mean? For Becky. Yeah, because we're about to speed run this shit. You seen how hard it was yesterday. Let's see the difference between yesterday and today.
Hope it's better today.
Why have you returned, old one?
It's better today.
I cannot resist
Watch
a
this.
good fight.
Can I not lock on?
Face with tears of George A.K.
It wasn't letting me lock on. Hang on. Sorry. Oh, this little puppy dude, he doesn't even know yet. We barely got out of there. No, all I was saying was I like a house in order, and I want it to be like that when Becky comes home. I want her to see a house in order. I want everyone to be doing their part. I want her to have a lot less stress on her plate. That's all I was saying. Because it's easy for everybody to do a little, and it's hard for one person to do a lot, right?
That's good.
See, I think Becky had this feeling that she needed to do everything alone. She never asked anybody for anything. And then it like wore her down. And here I was, clueless, thinking she was just being wifey. Because she never said anything.
I'll take point.
She just did everything. She did her job, you know? And I think that's how she thought of it.
Your time's up, girl.
But it was harder than she thought. And she got overwhelmed. And then took it out on herself. I never told anybody. I think that's what happened.
Self-sabotage, depression sucks.
Out of options.
I get that. Actually, I really get that.
Praying for her and hope you all feels better.
You know, she has you in her prayer list as well. She doesn't tell you. She has 3 of my friends. Not, I mean, I know you're whatever, but 3 people we talk to who are subscribed. She prays for you too, so. She has your gamer tag lady wrote down in her prayer journal.
I need to go for a while. I'm not feeling well. Oi, Becky pleading face. She's sweet.
Yeah, she sure is. something else. Alright. If you gotta go, you gotta go, and I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by.
My patience has been rewarded.
Appreciate you checking up on me, man.
Don't for me yet, I'm just not feeling well. It's been happening all day since I woke up.
Yeah,
I'm coming down with something.
There's some crap going around. Like, I had bronchitis turned into pneumonia, and all 3 of my kids, I'm pretty sure, have some kind of bug or
Have a good
flu.
night and feel better, and of course, you good peoples.
Oh yeah, you good people too. Listen, appreciate you hanging out.
No problem, I'll try to come back later.
Hey, if you're not up to it, you do what you gotta do to heal, so. I'll catch you in the next one, or we'll catch you later. Either way, I appreciate you showing up.
enjoy the fight, and we'll be stronger for it.
Let us get down to business. More drinks on offer. Will the result be any different?
I'll be right back.
What's poppin'?